whereby we had our grips. Yeah? And from here, rather than putting my feet on the mat, I put my feet on his hips, turned on my side, got my knee in, and then the detail was creating this open elbow. Okay? Whereby I get my foot on his bicep and I make space. Okay? Turning card, pressures of pulling with my hands and pushing with my feet. Okay? If Carl tries to swim in with that hand, I get that back again, or if he comes the other way, find the shoulder, put it back, and always looking to get that open elbow. So see the way I'm on my left hip? So when I'm looking for that open elbow and switching to the omoplata, I'm turning onto my right hip, and then I'm kicking out, knees coming on the back, stuffing this into my hip, getting a shoulder on the mat, and then I'm coming up. Okay, so we're going to do a different entrance. This time we're going to go from half guard, because you'll end up here all the time. Worst position of half guard is Carl has me flat on my back and he's got cross face underhook control. Again, from here, I got to be making frames because he does not want me getting on my side. So sometimes it's difficult if he has his head super low for me to bring this inside. I really want this in here and this hand on his hip, so I can uncross my triangle, put my foot on the mat and bridge, okay, to bring my head inside. And then from here, I control his arm, hip escape out, and into my knee shield half guard. Okay. From this position here to get to the open guard, which is what we've been playing with. Okay. My right hand or my left hand was controlling his bicep, comes across to the sleeve. Okay. I'm bringing this foot out. Again, I'm into this open elbow control, and I get my foot on his bicep. Play that open guard control again. So again, one more time. That's our transition from half guard. Again, if Carl's being really tight and he's adamant, he knows from this position I've got to get onto my side if I want to sweep him and stuff. So it's kind of hard to get this hand inside. Again, my first hand will be engaging the hip. This helps me create space. So from here, I can use my forearm, okay? And I can just bosh Carl this way. I don't really like him anyway. So from here, I've created space. This gets this in, so I can hip escape back and bring in my knee shield. And again, this is, those people that aren't familiar with this is just like our open guard. He's got two hips and two shoulders. I want to put roadblocks in front of those areas. So my knee will be in his hip, my foot's in the other hip, controlling this shoulder with my knee, and I'm controlling this. I've got to control, once I get up in the knee shield half guard, got to control this arm because Carl wants to hug my head like this. Okay, my knee stopping him from smashing me down and winning this underhook again where he flattens me out again. So again, first detail is I've got to keep his leg between my legs. See this right leg? So I'm triangling my legs, because if I don't and he kicks that out, he's got side control and that's a worse position. So keep my legs triangled, right hand is in his hip. Okay, if he's got his head super down close, I'm just going to use my forearm. As I do upa and bridge, I will open my triangle. And I'll just box this way. See the way he already has to post with this cross face? Because if he keeps this arm, technically, I can nearly sweep him from here. Okay. So when I bosh, he's going to post with that hand. This allows me to create space. I can hip escape back, which is what we're doing in the warm-up. Bring in my knee shield. So again, from this position, how do I get the open guard? My left hand is going to grab the sleeve. Right hand controls the elbow. I'm bringing my foot out, making sure that I'm getting this open elbow. This time it's on the other arm. Okay. And then from here, I'm getting my hand on their bicep, or my foot on their bicep. I'm getting this push, pull. So I'm pulling with my hands, I'm pushing with my feet. So last time, guys, we were showing you the omoplata. I'm going to switch to the triangle this time, or a kimura. So I'm on my right hip. I'm turning onto my left hip. See the way that creates a bigger angle on this side here? Okay, then I'm going to do the pressures. So I kick out, okay, with my leg. My knee's driving Carl's shoulder towards the mat, and I stuff this into his hip. Last time we were going straight into the omoplata. But sometimes, as I drive this knee, just before I kick, Carl's reaction might be to slightly posture. And when he does, I just shoot that over and I lock my triangle. Okay. Before I hit the triangle, I'm going to attack the kimura first. Okay. Because sometimes, although they say the triangle is more high percentage, his arm's already there, so I just lock it. So I stuff this into my hip. Okay. My left hand's coming underneath. I get my grip. Okay. I've got his elbow glued to my chest. I keep my triangle locked, and I just have to torque. Okay, so the kimura's there. Possibly he might start to posture and straighten this arm. When he does, I lift my hips, drag it across, grab my shin, cut an angle. Now I have the triangle. Okay. So let's take it back again from half guard. Flat on my back. First thing is I triangle my legs. Second thing is my right arm is engaging his hip. Okay, so I can create space. If his head's tight, I use this forearm as I open my triangle, but I keep his leg in my half guard with this hook. Bridge, control, control, hip escape, knee shield half guard, okay. Switching to open guard. So I find the lapel, I get the sleeve control, my foot comes on the hip, and then from here, those pressures pulling, pushing with my feet. See the way Carl's shoulders aren't square? I'm pushing him back away from me. If he's swimming in with his hand, find that space again. I'm on my right hip, I can switch to the omoplata. I'll always hit the omoplata first, so I move from my right hip to my left hip. As I extend, clamps, I stuff this into my hip. Options to go for the omoplata, but maybe in the transition when I got the here, Carl's already posturing. So this foot that was already on his bicep and is just waiting, locks my triangle here. Okay? I can hit the triangle from here, but look, you've got his arm in that kimura position, so I just stuff it into my hip. Get my left, grab my wrist, keep my triangle. His elbow's glued to my chest, his arm is L-shaped, I can just torque it up. His reaction might to posture. So as he does, I lift my hip, I'm dragging it across, finding my shin, I'm head to head, which means to finish the triangle, I'd have to use my adductors, which are my weak muscles, and I don't really want to do that. Okay, they're the weakest muscles that I have, so I'd much rather be looking into his right ear. So I turn perpendicular. Okay, lock my triangle, then I leg press, leg curl. So look from here, I'm using my strong muscles. I leg press as I leg curl. There's my triangle. Okay. So one more time. Half guard, flat on my back, right arm in, create the space, make the frames, hip escape, knee shield, okay, transitioning to open guard, which we looked at last week. Create that open up, so I'm here, pressure, so pulling, pushing with my feet. I'm on my right hip, I turn onto my left hip as I kick out. My knee clamps, I stuff it. Options to hit the omoplata, Carl starts to posture, and immediately lock my triangle. Stuffing this in my hip. Left arm is coming over, grab my right wrist, keep his arm L-shaped, kimura, or lifting my hips up, controlling his posture. I need to get perpendicular. Leg press, leg curl. So that's your transition from half guard into the triangle, guys.